Taking a deep breath in and all the way out. Take another deep breath in all the way out. Taking another deep breath in and hold at the top. And sigh all the way out. Hey guys, welcome to this week's card reading. It's a bit of a wet weather today, so there may be some more noises in the background, but I hope you can hear me clearly. So I hope you enjoyed last week's card reading. It was a very interesting one, and it really came down to the ancestral line. But I'm not going to say too much about that one. Watch it if you haven't already. And yeah, let's get into this week's card reading. I hope you had a good week, and I hope this week will bring some more insights that can help you bring anything that may be unresolved, or anything that's kind of niggling at you. You're not sure what to do about it, and I'm hoping whatever comes through, whatever messages come through, and if it resonates, for you to be able to integrate it and build upon it. So this week's card reading for the collective: what do we need to know? What do we need to see this week? Okay, so if you've seen other card readings, there's many different ways you can do readings, but I'm really going with my intuitive knowing with this and just really feeling into it. So this week's card reading, okay, this card's sliding out, which I often like when cards just flip on their own. Preparation. Don't know if you could see that, but there's a womanly figure and another smaller figure with some dots around, and I love this artwork, Aboriginal artwork. Okay, preparation. So I'm just going to move these cards over, bring my artwork up, and yeah, do some intuitive art whilst I download any information for this card. Preparation. What do we need to prepare? There's a lot of stuff going on in the world, and we need to just remember that there's no need to fear, and what we can do is to prepare ourselves. So what brush am I going with today? Let's go for this nice little rounded one. Okay. So preparation, let me just sink into this for a minute. Okay, so what's coming through is the idea that we need to really prepare our mind and body. So you've always heard that you need to, be able to have a healthy mind, a healthy body to achieve your highest potential, I guess. But what's really coming through with this card is to prepare your mind and body for what's to come. And that could be through eating a little bit better. That could be maybe exercising a little bit more if you're not already doing so. To really do small steps during this period. The preparation could be just building and preparing your mental and physical self for improvement. But what I'm really getting is to really create a stronger body and mind. To create a stronger body and mind. And why do we need to do this? Why do we need to create a stronger body and mind? To prepare ourselves for anything that may come. And what does that mean? That sounds very, I don't know. Are we preparing for the worst? Is something's gonna happen? Not that, like I said at the beginning, there's nothing to fear. I know that the world is going into a bit of a wild phase at the minute, to say the least. But please do not fear. I think the only thing that fear really brings is more of uncertainty. And when we're uncertain, everything is a distraction. My hairband, my bandana is preparing itself to fall off. Should have done it a bit tighter, but anyway. We live and we learn. So yeah. So where was I? We need to prepare not out of fear, but for certainty. We need to establish that we can do what we say we can. And whatever that is, if that's in your own life, in your own job, in your own relationships, preparing yourself to be the best you can be. And that could go into values, even your how integral you are, how honest you are. Can people count on you? Are there things that you can improve in your life just to prepare yourself to be the best person you can be? And I want to remove the idea of what's happening in the world out of this equation for a minute. We want to prepare ourselves because we want to for ourselves. Preparation is usually the key to success. When we don't prepare ourselves, we don't put ourselves into alignment into what it is that we want to achieve. And that's why preparation is very important. So this could even come down to manifesting the life that you really want. You need to prepare your mind and body for it. You can't just say that I really want, my dream life without doing anything, and thinking that you could just think upon it and not do anything is not really the world that we live in. I know that there's a lot of stuff out there that tells you that to manifest, all you got to do is have affirmations, but that's one step. That's a basic step, to be honest. What we need to do to prepare ourselves to gain what it is that we want is to put in the effort. If you think about it, everything is energy in this world. Energy in, energy out. So how can you obtain and achieve something if you don't put any effort, any energy into it? So you need to prepare yourself to achieve the life that you want. So if it is a dream life, for example, you want this particular dream job, then you need to prepare yourself, right? You need to prepare yourself to become the best candidate. And how do you do that? You do that by improving your communication skills, improving your skills for the actual job. How about a desire to have the best relationship with your parents? If it's not great right now, then what do you need to do? You need to prepare yourself, bring yourself into a better energy to be able to work through the shadows. Yep, my bandana is slipping. I'm just gonna prepare it back into. I did not prepare properly. Give me 2 seconds here. Okay, there you go. It's because I didn't prepare the knot. Wow, this is a perfect example in preparation. If you don't prepare properly, then things can slip. So, you don't want things to slip. You want yourself to be certain that things will be the way you want it to be. And to do that is to make sure you prepare. So, what else is coming through? Yeah, just empowering yourself through things that give you power. I know this is something that's been constantly spoken about, but there are a lot of things out there that are distracting us and draining our power. And it's about taking that power back. And it's okay, we're human. We enjoy watching TV here and there. We enjoy scrolling on our phones here and there. But don't allow it to consume you. Let the things that really empower you to become what you need to be preparing yourself with. So let's bring back the example of your dream life. If you've always had a dream to travel the world, how do you prepare yourself to do that? And it always comes down to improving your way of being through your mental and physical energy. And so, how do we do that? We do that by meditation. We do that by breath work. We do that by working through our shadows. We do that by having an exercise routine, taking small steps in the things that we want to prepare our mind and body. And then I want to just create a full circle with this and bring it back to what's happening in this world right now. it may seem chaotic, but it's through this chaos do we really get to destroy the old to bring in the new. And that's within our own lives. It may seem a bit chaotic to prepare for the new, but you need to know for yourself if it's worth it. Or do you want to just carry on being the way you are, having the life that you are living right now? And it's okay if that's how you feel, but change doesn't come when you do the same things. So yeah, what else can I say about this? Have no fear. I'm just going to take a pause because there's an ambulance coming through. So yeah, no fear. Go get what you want, what you really desire, by preparing your mind and body to do so. Create that power, create that energy by doing the work so then you can achieve, creating that energy within you to be able to achieve what it is that you want. Creating that vessel, opening up yourself so you can obtain more of that power to be able to attract the things that you want. That is the summary. And I think I'm going to leave it there. Is there anything else? Let me just sink in. Okay, this is going to throw a spanner in the works. I did not think that this was going to come through, but it has. As I said, it's a wild year. 2026, the Fire Horse year, is going to bring a lot of fire. One of the things that may be coming through is a lot of confusion, but a lot of hidden truths to be revealed. And this may be in your own life, but it will be shown in the collective too. And I come back to having no fear. Have a certainty that whatever is happening will be okay, that you will be okay no matter what. And I know this card is about preparation to prepare yourself for anything that may come through. But I also think even if you don't have the energy to prepare your body and mind, believe me, everything will be okay. But this card is coming through for a reason. So if you do have the energy, just one small change, just to help prepare yourself. Prepare yourself so that you're not affected by what's going on in the world. And prepare yourself for when things around the world do affect you too. When you have these tools, you're able to breathe, stabilize, and allow things to pass. We're not meant to be consuming everything that that we're being shown is too much for one person to bear. But when you have the tools, allow yourself to come back to balance, you're prepared for anything and everything. So take this as a sign just to do one thing to prepare yourself for your life, your dream life, and just to reach your highest potential. So you're not affected by external energy, external sources. And I think I'm going to leave it there. I feel like sometimes information comes through and there's a lot that I want to say, but I don't want to overwhelm you either. But I hope there's some golden nuggets in this video that you can take and to be able to, give you something to move forward with. So, that is the message with preparation, and this is my intuitive art piece for it. I hope you can see that. I've changed the camera so it's focused, so I don't know if you would be able to capture it, and I hope you have, but if not, I will put it on the image on my Instagram if you want to see. But other than that, I hope this video was useful somehow, and it resonated, and if it did, it is for you, and you managed to take something from it. And again, I will do another video next week. If you want more insightful methods to help integrate this message for this week, please see my Substack link that I will put in the description below, and you can follow me on there. And if not, I'll see you in the next video. Have a great, beautiful week, and I hope, it's one where you can really start to prepare yourself for anything, because you are powerful, you are strong, and you can do anything you put your mind to. Peace, and I'll see you soon. Hey guys! So if you resonated with this week's card reading, I go into a deeper, insightful method on how to integrate this week. Just follow the link below. It's my Substack link. And follow me there. And thank you for watching. See you there.